Yo, it's Midas. Let's talk about the next wave of hypergrowth, and that's energy drinks. So disclaimer, this video, or it's all this from today's video, is a bit of a gamble, I'd say. I'm not that informative on the healthcare industry or just energy drinks in general. I'm more of a tech guy. But there's been a lot of posts on Wall Street Bets and other subreddit forums that have been talking about energy drinks like Celsius, Dr. Pepper. So I decided to make this video because I think it has potential in this bull run. And yeah, I'll be front running trends in stocks. So stay tuned for more videos like this. But again, this video is only for educational purposes. Make sure to do your own research. So, what are some examples of hypergrowth? I listed this out in my robotics front run video. But we have the AI meta, space, flying cars, quantum computing, data centers, data providers, and I think next it's going to be energy drinks. And how I'm able to front run these trends is through narrative investing, where I'm able to predict when a stock will pump by front running the narrative of a sector before everyone else. And what I'm doing for this video is that I believe that with Celsius pumping based off of pretty good news, I think the rest of the energy drink sector would also follow through because of that, which is pretty similar to my thesis when IONQ was leading the way for quantum computing. I found D-Wave and Rigetti because all the stock investors wanted the next runner-up of quantum stocks, which were those two. And especially during a bull market, hype is all that matters. You can basically take away all of those fundamentals and the finances of a company. If a company has a good product or will have a good product if it's not released yet, people are going to buy in for the anticipation of what that technology could do in the future or what that energy drink could do in the future. So you got to make sure that the technology or the stock is still viable and that sector is still viable in the next 5 to 10 years. But yeah, with current news on the energy drink sector, Celsius Energy Drink is to buy the rival Alani Nu for 1.8 billion. They also surged on Q4 earnings beat. So the aftermarket of yesterday's price surged from 25 USD to 34 USD, which is around a 34% increase. And like I mentioned, this video is part of the Wall Street Bet strategy. If you want to know the strategy that made me 700% gains by tailing Wall Street Bets picks, then yeah, take a look at that video. It's how I find penny stocks early. So I've been noticing on the Wall Street Bets community that a lot of people were talking about Celsius and other energy drink stocks. So I decided to make this video and possibly front run this new trend. So yeah, like I mentioned, more videos. You can take a look on Wall Street Bets. And you might be wondering, why are energy drinks a possible hypergrowth sector? Well, first of all, Celsius is leading the charge for energy drinks. There's now lots of awareness, and investors want the next fastest horse in the stock market. So keep an eye out for the second best runners in the energy drink space. There's also been lots of TikTok engagement with Celsius. I think it's pretty similar to how Red Bull does their marketing. Also increased consumer spending during bull markets. I think a lot of people are going to be spending more on health conscious foods and spending more on different types of items because you're able to borrow more for less, which could contribute to that. And yeah, there's been a growth in health and performance trends over the years. And these are the list of companies I'm betting on. So Celsius is the energy drink stock that will lead the sector of hypergrowth since it's already ran up already. It has solid revenue growth, balance sheet free of debt, and is at rock bottom. I think there was some Pepsi distribution issues, but I think it's fixed now. Additionally, with all these stocks, you can look at the graph, but a lot of them pumped a lot during last bull run in 2021. And because of that, I think the same will happen for this year's bull run. So keep that into consideration for setting your price targets. Dr. Pepper, KDP, purchased a 60% stake and a 900 million investment on Ghost Energy, which is an energy drink maker. And Dr. Pepper is an established brand and is not going anywhere. So just tapping into the energy drink industry, which is pretty bullish. We have CCCC, which has an earnings call on February 27th, 2025. It has a market cap of 211 million and a revenue of 15 million. I think it's pretty good for a penny stock. Monster Energy, they also have earnings call of February 26th, 2025. Notice that a lot of these energy drink companies have their earnings call in the same week. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how they all perform. And a lot of institutional investors are increasing their positions. So it means that there's definitely something that they see that retail doesn't see. And finally, we have ZVIA, which also has their earnings call on February 26, 2025. I forgot to change the market cap of and revenue. But yeah, take a look on Google. I think it is still pretty good for a penny stock. And yeah, like I said, I'm not as knowledgeable in energy drinks or healthcare compared to tech stocks. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.